Today is a good day because it is the sea trout premiere for me, season 2024. This winter I've been to a trip to Caribbean. Haven't been filming there, just been enjoying my time, taking some pictures of nice fish, and yeah, it's been a magical time then. Now I'm back on Gotland, gonna do some sea trout fishing. I'm very lucky now because we have one day with warm weather just when I came here. So I just thrown in my luggage into my apartment and went out fishing. So 8 degrees in the air, 5 degrees in the water. It looks phenomenal. And then it's gonna be cold for another week, like around 0 degrees. So we're just gonna make the most out of it. It is 1 o'clock now. We have a fair amount of hours before sunset, so we're gonna do our best. I have 8-weight Meri rod with a 7-weight vibe 85 line, rigged with 2 flies, 1 gummerus and 1 orange shrimp, the shaggy dub with marabou tail shrimp that I caught 79 centimeter trout on this autumn. So I believe in it. We're gonna do our best and hopefully find some sea trout. So for this early spring fishing, when it is just a few degrees in the water, I think it's crucial to have a floating line, at least for shore fishing like I do, to be able to let the fly hang. Just do nothing, let the fly slowly drop in the water. It's often unweighted flies fishing in the middle of the water column, and with quite many opportunities to easily grab it for the fish. Fishing both a small fly and a big fly, I don't see that there's a clear pattern or a clear thing that they only do small flies or only do big. So I do one of both for a beginning here. But for the first fishing session it's hard to know what I'm gonna be fishing with. I just go by experience from previous years. It can be that the orange one will be replaced, at least for a few hours until we have the evening light. Then I think it's the best color by far. Maybe something a bit more discreet until then, but we have a little bit of a brownish tint on the water, so I think that having a color that pops a little bit like this can be good. But yeah, I'll do 20 minutes with this, and then I might change for a predator dubbing bait fish or something in more of a discreet color. It feels too orange. When I came out in the water, it's a bit clearer, so I think this is too much. Ja. Nej! Okay, stand put here. Ah, what a bad hook set! Come on, I thought it was a rock. Damn it. Ah! Oh, that felt like a decent one.
Yeah, like at least 55 that one.
Ah. I couldn't see which fly it was on either. Oh, my heart is beating now. I could see the tail as well in the water after it came off. I haven't even checked the flies yet. I'm gonna give them a glance now when I lift for this cast, but often there are several, so I just try to get the fly in there as soon as possible. Add a little bit of grass on, whip that off and cast again. Time is of the essence. Land smooth, let the fly drop, relax, and retrieve. First strike of the spring, and I missed it. We're gonna fish a place where none of us have been before. I haven't for sure been here before, not on the spot before either, so this is all Daniel's improvisation. He's been more active on the Gotland coast this winter than I have, so gonna give this a try. It looks great. Hopefully we'll find some sea trout here too, and that I hook them this time. Let's do it. little bit of a cloud haze comes in more over the sun, then it might change. Earlier there's a little bit of a cloud covering the sun right now for the first couple of casts. So it looks darker than it is at the moment. It'll soon be clear blue sky again. I mean, I can't believe how good it looks here. Sounds cliche, but it hurts that I haven't had any bite yet. I feel so useless. What am I doing wrong? It looks so good. The water is much darker here. It is absolutely perfect. I'm standing in less than knee-deep water, trusting this shallow area where the little bit murky brown water will heat up by the sun. I'm not gonna wade over it and cast in the clear water further out, where it's deeper too. I'm just in these conditions, they will dare to come in here for sure. When they have a little bit of camouflage as well in the water tint, then they will come in here. It's spring too. I mean, they're longing for this heat that the sun creates. It's probably 3-4 degrees warmer in here than a few hundred meters out. If I was a sea trout, I would be here. Six point five. Unbelievable. That was a fish. I think so. Maybe it feels a little heavy now, like I had some dirt on. Was there a nag as well? Nothing following. Nothing on the hooks. No, it's an exciting cast here. Come on. Same place. Let it sink. No rush. Fish smart. You don't want to drag the fly in the surface film. And let it sink a little bit first. Especially important with a floating line, because otherwise you're gonna remain there during the whole retrieve pretty much. I'm fishing a extra thick leader as well now because of this shallow fishing. So it's a kind of unusual leader. It's designed for salmon fishing especially. It's called Vision Ace. It's 9 foot and 0.43 nylon. Nylon, it sinks less than fluorocarbon, so I like to use that. And 0.43 is so thick so it sinks slower. Normally I fish a taper leader that ends with 0.34, but now I swap the tippet, or I swap the diameters out. Instead of 34, fish 43. And then a tippet ring, and after the tippet ring it's all the same. 0.31. Usually have 0.31 or 33, but just to have that lift from the tapered leader, quite thick, makes it possible to fish in even shallower water than I'm used to. And then they're not shy for that. I don't feel like that's the case. Also helps to straighten out into the wind. So for someone that is fishing low water temperatures or not so used with the casting, then I can recommend these thicker leaders. The tippet can be the same like you used to, but a thicker leader is gonna be having less tangles, straighten out well in the wind, and have that buoyancy for colder temperatures. It's not gonna cut through the water in the same way. Yeah, there. Ah, it's a small sea trout. Small silver. It's fighting like crazy. I think it's pretty fat. See, casting along the shoreline. These shallow casts are so important. It took the Gamarus. Smaller fly on the leader. And try to avoid that the end fly gets caught on the bottom. I think that's happened now, but I'm fine. Yeah, the fly is free. There we go! First sea trout! Awesome! So, Gamarus eater. Nice with the first of the season. How wonderful. Gonna have a close look at this trout. First one is always special.
So listen, release.
Mm-hmm. So back at it again, first cast after that catch. I haven't put on, I put on the gloves again, but not the stripping guards. Have to do that once I fished past that spot that I caught the fish on. Start again here now where I think I had a bite just a few minutes before the catch. And I'm casting a little bit further out now. And then as soon as I come to that spot again, I will start to fish shallow. So I just go over this twice. Sometimes that can be worth it. First cast on the same spot. That was bottom, I think. Made a good strip set. There, yep, I'm fish on. 2 casts in a row in that area. This is bigger. Här är fin! This is a good trout. Same spot. As I said before, we haven't been on this place. Just have to find those small pockets where they are. This is coming in shallow way too early. It's not ready. It is not ready. It's just doing crocodile rolls right now. Oh, it's a false spawner actually. So second fish, just gonna take off the gloves. It has a wound on its side. I'm just gonna, I want to show it to you, but I'm not gonna lift it out of the water. We're just gonna be really gentle with this fish that has been spawning. My biggest fish of this spring so far. Nice. Over 50, maybe 55. So I'm just have a look at this wound here. I'm gonna give it its freedom back again. I hope it will recover and look much stronger in a few weeks. Yes! How fun! I mean, now we have 2 fish here. It's a good area, but at some point, if nothing happens, then I have to move on. So I'm gonna cast over the spot that I caught the fish on. But that will, of course, have the effect that I spook fish. But I try to avoid it as much as possible. Daniel, who's fishing with me, he's fishing with thin braid, so it doesn't have the same effect. I have a thick fly line that lands over the fish, and therefore I spook them. I scare them, at least the ones that I land straight over. But what you can do is try to break the cast as much as possible, so the fly line lands close, or the fly line lands softly on the surface. Then if I land close to a fish, hopefully I didn't spook it, I can still catch it. And I talk a lot about that in the video that I so often reference to with the title that the more I understand sea trout fishing, the shorter I cast. I think that's very true. I often cast over the shallow water with the fly line. There's so often in there. Later tonight, then I give it a go with an orange shrimp. But it feels fantastic to have caught 2 fish already. If I don't catch any more today, I'm super happy anyways. But evenings are always interesting, especially when it's been a warm day like this, when we're talking spring fishing. In the autumn it's not the same effect if it's a warm day or not. It doesn't matter that much. That was a very good decision to go here.
Yep.
So warm and nice in the water, and some
Crazy.
fish.
Crazy. 6.5 degrees.
Yeah.
That's, you can't wish for more right now.
Yeah.
That's the warmest we have found so far.
Yeah. Now it's just a little bit more than an hour left until sunset, so we're gonna quickly go for a new spot. We're gonna change to an orange shrimp, and we're gonna both swap some batteries.
Yeah.
Because we're running out.
Yes.
So let's go get them.
Yeah. One big.
The last spot ended quite unfortunate. We have a little bit of light still left, but we had several seals here coming. One was quite close to me and one was quite close to Daniel, and it's just been covering the whole shoreline here. We've had good fishing, both me and Daniel have had good fishing before around some seals, but felt like when it's this clear and these little waves that it's better to save our energy for another day, I think. Stupid seals!
Did you see them?
Yeah, it was first quite close to me as well.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's this clear water and calm, and that it swam that shallow, yeah. I felt like it's...
Oh no, that's enough. It's perfectly located in the deep area here. In the shallow deep area, and just swimming around.
So yeah.
Let's call it.
Yeah, I think so.